Test, 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 test. Yo, this is so not fair. What is this? Let me see. What I'm doing? What is this one? All right. So the other channel, the Judge Joe Brown YouTube channel, that stream was taken down. And then on this channel here, I had got a message and it said I think somebody flagged, but my channel wasn't the only channel. So it's a channel, I think they have a bigger channel than me, the Cartier family. I went on because it's two other people that's on YouTube. One guy, he got 2 million and he already got 74,000 people in his live. And his stuff ain't glitching. The Cartier family, I went to theirs just now and it was like, okay, should we stay on YouTube or go to Rumble? Because somebody was flagging theirs. And I guess people are telling them to stay on their YouTube. So they're still live. But they really I don't know if it's YouTube flagging channels or if it's random people. But that's not fair. That's a hot mess. And my channel is not that big like the other two. So the Judge Joe Brown only has like 4,000 subs. And that was like the stream was off. The stream was off. And then I got a message on this one was saying it detect a flag, some mess. And I just shut it down. And then I'm cutting out that portion. And then I'm just going to premiere what I've recorded talking about NYC. That's all. You have to do commentary every 15 seconds. All right, but see, this is the thing. The fair use is if you're using, whether it's an external content or a YouTube content person, and then you share revenue, or you have to take it down, or you get a strike, or all the monetization goes to that person. So that's what fair use is for. Fair use is not for someone to quote unquote send you a strike. However, this wasn't that. So it wasn't, I don't think it was Tucker Carlson, people going on YouTube just striking people. I think that was internal. See, America right now with the media, the journalism is a joke. And America do not want real journalism. So what Tucker Carlson was doing in Russia, and because interviewing President Putin, he's not the first to interview President Putin during a controversy time. But because we're in 2024 in this election season, and who we got in the White House, this administration, and just how everything is being programmed or, censorship, they don't want real news. And you know what I should have did? I should have just put this whole put the whole interview on my website. That's why I created my website. That's how I created my website. I wasn't too sure sharing the interview on YouTube, what would happen. I wasn't sure. So I'm like, well, let me do it because it's not me giving false accusation. It is journalism. It is educational. So let me just play the interview because that's journalism. It's educational. It's documentary. It falls under that. It's not misinformation. It's not false information, but it doesn't matter. Because stuff like that, they don't want you to report. They don't want you to share. They don't want you to show. And I don't think it was a person just being petty, I think it was YouTube. So when Tucker Carlson actually interviewed Trump, I aired it on YouTube because he uploaded that on X. I didn't have a problem, and it was monetized. But this, no. And I probably could have kept going, but it's like I'm not taking that chance. It's not that serious. You could go to his website and sign up, and I think you could watch it for free without subscribing, like paying a subscription. But what I should have did was have you guys go to my website, and I would have picked up the commentary then. That's what I should have did for stuff like that. And it's not, oh, you know, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything bad. That's just the climate that we're in. They want to suppress real journalism. They want to suppress actual news. If you look at CNN, MSNBC, even Fox to a certain degree, right? Even Fox, it's like a clown show. Long gone are the days of Barbara Walters, what was meant Peter, somebody for ABC, like those real journalists, Gil Noble. Them days are gone. Because even after 9/11, even when we were, what you call it, Desert Storm War, the journalists were interviewing the so-called enemy, the opposition, the adversaries. And it will be aired on our news broadcasts. They don't do that anymore. It does not exist. And I don't know, sometimes I give YouTube more credit than they deserve. Yes, it is a platform to where you can accumulate a large following to promote or sell whatever it is, or to get the word out, whatever it is you want to talk about. But it's not a platform for fresh ideas. It's just not. It's not a platform to actually be authentic because they don't want you to. So they tried, yeah. Tom Brokaw, yeah. So I got a yellow sign in the studio thing here, talking about somebody flagged something, and I'm like, nope, let me shut it down. And what alarmed me, I checked on the real Judge Joe Brown YouTube channel, which I created. That stream was just gone. It was like, this video cannot be streamed. And I thought it was going to say by, copyright Tucker Carlson. No, it didn't even say none of that. It was just saying something about community guidelines. That's how I know it's not a person, it's YouTube. And I'm like, well, before that message come up on this channel, let me take it down. Let me edit it out. It's being chopped out. It's being chopped out. And that's that. And then, but the first part, when I was talking about New York City and the food stamps and all that I will premiere over the weekend. But going forward, when I'm not sure about sharing something on YouTube, I'm just going to automatically go to my website. And I should have promoted it for you guys. So for me to go to my website, I shouldn't even bother putting that. I should have just sat up here, talk about the migrant crisis, blah, 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 blah. And then said, hey, go to my website and I will be playing the Tucker Carlson interview with Vladimir Putin. Yeah. That's what I should have did. You've done your thing with this channel. Yes, thank you. And you know what? Listen, I'm still trying to figure out some things as far as like the content is always evolving. I'm just trying to find my niche. You have to find your niche. That's how you get pushed out in the algorithm. They censored the hell out of us. Diamond Dave. So I'm going to tell you what I want us to record next week because I came up with something. Yeah. Or maybe Saturday if you have time. I don't know. I want to be part of the panel. Do you want to be part of my Sunday panel? I do panels on Sundays. Are you white or black? Or what? Or are you non-black? Leader X is back. Are you non-black? Because I'm looking for non-black people. I'm practicing the affirmative action rule here. I am looking for non-black people to join my Sunday panel. Good job. Yeah, and it's doing very well. Judge Joe Brown is tonight, honey. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to be on the website, which is, you know what? Listen, I need to, I'm so comfortable with YouTube because it's just so convenient. But I need to be more comfortable with my website because if I would have been paying attention, I would have known, you know what? This is kind of controversial because the EU is trying to issue a travel ban on Tucker Carlson, right? Put that interview on the website. And that's what I have to do. That's what I will be doing going forward. I'm too comfortable on YouTube and I need to be comfortable on my website, which is why I created the Real Dana Network. And I have to get that ingrained in my head. This is one of my thank you, Herbert. Appreciate it. Is Judge Joe Brown still active on his new channel as well as be on this one? Yes. So on the Judge Joe Brown YouTube channel, I do our Twitter Space live, and then some uploads I upload up there. But the Twitter Space live is on his YouTube channel. The website, when we were doing Man Up Thursdays on YouTube, I kind of had to take him off of my channel and I created the website so that way he can be uncensored because you know it gets tedious and I know he gets tired and you guys get tired of me saying to the judge, no, you can't say that, don't say that, let's not talk about that, and I don't want to mess up his flow. So I created my website for him to do the live show uncensored. And then it's like, you know what? Yes, you guys have to pay for it. Not the live stream, but the past streams and old videos. And then I have I have thousands of hours of content of shows that me and him have done that I privatize on YouTube and I'm uploading it on my website. So you pay for the vote. You pay for the vote, but the live streaming on my website is free, but you're paying for the vote, and that is the archive videos. So yeah, so I created my website so that he could be uncensored and I could be uncensored. And I need to start focusing 90% of my energy on the website content. Marcus. My other phone is charging. Okay. So yeah. So we will be doing the show tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Shoot. Give me a second, guys. Okay. We will be doing a show tonight on the website. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern. I did put the flyer in my community section. But yeah, this is not fair. And then you know what? But you know what's not fair is a channel that has 2 million. He's playing it and he's not being interrupted. That's how crazy. You see how crazy YouTube is? Like, let me see. Let me pull it up. He has 109,000 people.
He says yes and asks.
And he's not talking through the video. So they're allowing him to play this video straight through to whereas I get a message. Let's see who else. Okay, somebody else, they cut theirs short 31 minutes ago. Somebody else playing it. He got 6,000 people in there. And it's still monetized. Yeah, YouTube has their favorites. Yes. Because if you have 2 million subs, that's more advertisement money for YouTube. Okay, he's not playing. Oh, so this guy here, he has the actual interview on his television screen, and he got 5,000 people in there now. Okay, so but then he stopped his and started back up. Oh, no, that's somebody else. Somebody else cut theirs off. All right, so I'm not the only one that got cut off. Let me see something. The Cartier. Let me see if they're still live. No. They stopped theirs too 3 minutes ago. They probably went on Rumble. So they are. Yeah, they well, the other guy that got 6,000, he has it on his television in the background, and he got 6,000 people. The Cartier family. So they're like they're just it's only one person right now with 100,000. He is white. He just happened to be white. What's his name? Meet Kevin. 1.9 million. 116,000 people watching, and he got them on a full screen, honey. You see him in a little box. And he's not talking through it. Oh, wait a minute.
In Bucharest,
Oh,
they
here.
declared that the doors for Ukraine and Georgia to join NATO were open.
Yeah, he ain't talking. And he got over 100,000 people in his stream. Everybody else got cut off. But he has 1 million followers. And he's monetized. He got his on the television, but he's talking through it. Next time, I am going to be on my website. And y'all gonna go to my website, honey. So my bad. I need to stop being so dependent on YouTube. Dana, what do you think the Supreme Court is going to decide on? What? They already decided on Trump today. They decided they overturned Colorado's decision to keep him off, so they got to put him back on the ballot. They decided that he's qualified to be on all ballots. Is that what you're talking about with the Trump thing? We're going to talk about more of that tonight at 8. No, he has no control over that, Tucker. He don't care nothing about no YouTube. He don't care nothing about no YouTube like that. Because actually, why I ain't think of this? I ain't playing no Alex Jones, honey. Like this.
Calls that. I don't know if the U.S. know anything about the
What if I played it via?
between the opposition and the authorities, and it's 3 guarantors who, instead of bringing this whole.
But I don't want to play it on X. Why? Because listening to that with the translator and his language, and he's taking his time, and it's no visual. No. I mean, if I'm walking around, and honestly, even if I was not, if I was just listening, I ain't had nothing else to do. I'm just like, I can't listen to that interview straight 2 hours. This is what I wanted to say though, if you guys didn't pick it up. When Tucker sat down and asked him why, basically, the first question, why do you think Ukraine belongs to Russia, or why are you invading? Why is Russia invading Ukraine? He started with the history. He took you back to the 800s AD. He went all the way back, honey, before England ever existed. They was trying to create an England, right? And if you notice, outside of, because Russia technically sits on two continents, it's really an Asian continent. It's really an Asian. It's an Asian. Russia is an Asian. Is in an Asian continent. It's an Asian country, whatever. But half of Russia, you would say, is European. Then the other half is Asian. However, he does not consider himself Western, right? So, but outside of America, let me just start there. Outside of America, when people are talking about their country, they always take you on a historical journey. They take it back to the beginning. History is important. Why? Because you have to understand how a society was formed. And in order to do that, in order to understand what is going on today, you have to understand how society was formed. And in order to understand that, you have to understand history. You have to go back to the beginning. When you talk about America, you can't start here in America. You can't start with even the natives. No, not when you're talking about the United States of America. You have to go back to not only England, you have to go to the Dutch. You have to go to France. You have to go to Spain. You can't start here. You can't even start in the continent of Africa. You can't even start with slavery. So, yeah, the Dutch, New Amsterdam, yeah. So, I say all that to say, you look, are we really understanding that our social media, our media period, our media here in America is nothing but propaganda. It is nothing but foolery, bullshit, or whatever. It's a reason why if you sit up here, you talk about relationships, or you talk about celebrity, even a little bit of business on how you present it, you get pushed in the algorithm more. But you want to talk about worldly things, if you want to talk about certain what's going on now, current events, the news, what is happening in the world, what is happening to people or whatever. No, it doesn't. Even if it's not suppressed, they're not going to push in an algorithm. They're going to label it like it's boring or whatever. But when you go outside of America, no matter where you go, how they are educated is the history. Taking pride in the history, well, whether they agree with the history or not, whether they take pride in it or not, they always start with the history. I was in YouTube jail. Yeah, I ain't trying to go back to YouTube prison. I'm not. So this right here, when I'm talking to you now for 20 minutes, is the real Dana IRL. This is not fair. And at 8:00, that's a little over an hour, I will be on the website. Yeah, they want to control the narrative. And at one point in time, I mean, they kind of always try to control the narrative when it comes to our media, but it wasn't as bad like it is now. Because even when they try to control the narrative on mainstream media, you had your independent media that would give you the real news. But now even the independent grassroots are being controlled or just being censored. And that is the problem. That is the problem. So there's a lot of independent grassroots. They're not really doing it for the money. Yes, you want to make a living, but they want to be able to report on whatever news, particularly politics and current events, without being censored. So yeah, let me see. That guy is still up there. And he is still monetized. He has 125,000 people. They just let him go. And I think that's what it is. They don't want a whole bunch of people filming this interview, but they'll let the one person. I don't know. What else is not fair? Let's stay on this is not fair topic. What else is not fair? It's not fair that the illegals are getting all these free benefits. They're getting free cell phones, free health care, free shelter. They're getting rent paid for 6 months. They're getting food stamps. Listen, I don't have a problem when you have a Walmart, allowing families to get coats and stuff, especially for the kids. They're getting driver's license in the state of Illinois. They're getting work permits. They're getting work training. They're being, and eventually they're going to be able to have grants to open up businesses and be homeowners. That's not fair. That's not fair. It's not fair that we, the people, we sit up here and we are mesmerized with celebrities. We actually like to listen to them or think that they're extra special when they talk about politics, but they're just a dumb as a goddamn doorknob, and they're only doing it for their own personal clout. It's not fair. Life is not fair. So it's not like I'm sitting up here complaining, well, life isn't fair. What I'm basically trying to convey is when something isn't fair, then change it. If you don't like it, change it. And part of that is we need to start paying attention to our local politics. We need to start not only complaining, but organizing, voting people out and voting the right people in, working together in your community. We need to take action. And for so long, particularly Black people, Black people have allowed someone else to advocate for them. And the problem with America as a whole, we are allowing the top 1% to advocate and dictate to us. That is a problem. That is a problem. Barbara, stop typing YouTube jail in my chat, honey, because I'm not trying to give them no ideas. I'm really not. You can see the Asian in a lot of them. And a lot of who? Okay, I'm still live on the other one. So yeah. So I would like for everybody go to therealdana.com. No, therealdananetwork.com. Go to therealdananetwork.com. Tonight on the Man Up Show, of course, we're going to talk about the Supreme Court decision today with Donald Trump. That's not going to take long. Of course, I'm going to report on the Tucker Carlson interview with Vladimir Putin. And the overall theme of tonight's show on the Man Up would be the DEI. What is that? The diversity, equality, inclusive BS, the CRT, critical race theory. Like, me and the judge are basically going to debunk those two narratives. And of course, it's Black History Month. We're going to highlight the women behind the Hidden Figure movie. He has a very interesting story about the women because he actually met all three of those women. We're going to talk about Joe Biden's special counsel saying that he's not going to prosecute Joe Biden for the documents that was in his Delaware home because he's too old to be prosecuted. He's using Joe Biden's age, saying that he's not in good health for a jury to prosecute this man. It's crazy. And Monique. Yeah, I got to talk about the Monique and Club Shay Shay. We're going to talk about that tonight as well. Yeah. So go to therealdananetwork.com, therealdananetwork.com, and sign up. What is this? Yeah. But Biden's in good. Okay. That's what I'm saying. If he's not in good health to stand trial, then how can he run a country? Trump is in the right. Y'all want to Trump Trump is in 3 courts: the DC federal court, New York court, and Georgia court. Now to the Supreme Court. Y'all not using that man age. It's affecting all Americans. You have no idea what's going on. We need to stop carrying companies while we train people to train non-English speaking people for higher yes, absolutely. Yep. Have you and the judge talk about the movie? The judge hasn't seen a movie. Yeah, we talked about it on X Space. And so the other YouTube channel, the Judge Joe Brown YouTube channel, I always air that live, that X Space live on that channel. So we talked about that on X Space. He didn't watch the movie, but he's familiar with the concept. So, and the ending was stupid. It was, why the ending, it was stupid, but I would say it kind of made sense because that is a position that society is taking, that we're being stupid because we're focusing on friends, we're focusing on nonsense and not paying attention to what's going on in the world. She's in the bunker, safe and sound, where her family's running around outside, and she's worried about watching Friends. But if you look at American society, you look at the Americans, all Americans, we're focused, our attention is on the BS. Everybody is, getting prepared for the Super Bowl Sunday. Everybody's talking about Club Shay Shay. Focus on the wrong shit. And that's the whole theme of Leave the World Behind. You are focused on the wrong shit. So when shit hit the fan, don't get scared and don't complain and don't start crying. I just summed up Leave the World Behind. Kamala, yeah. Not just Kamala Obama, a whole bunch of other people. Joe Biden is not running this country, honey. He is not. He's not. That man is, he's old. And it was a video of him arguing with a union worker. And I'm like, honey, this can't be real. Is this like, how AI now could like create videos or whatever? It had to be. Because I don't know, he was just off. How you arguing with the union worker? And the unions are the one that helped you stay in office for all these decades. He's just, I don't know. He's just not making any more sense. I don't know about y'all, but grown man calls his show Shay. I know. Shay Shay. Oh my God. Did I tell you guys to go and subscribe to the website? Actually, you can watch the live stream tonight. Sign up. Actually, you know what? Before, not so much subscribe. I want you guys to sign up to the mailing list. Sign up to the website. Become a member on the website because the live stream you can watch for free. The past live streams you got to pay for. You have to pay for all of the archive videos. But the live stream tonight at 8 is for free. But I want you guys to sign up because I'm trying to create a very large email list. I think I have 1,000 people on my mailing list. And that is important. So go to the website, sign up, and join us tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, thank you, Tennessee. Thank you forgot to say that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Women always love compliments, honey. We do. My law firm is hiring people who are learning English to write demand letters to insurance companies. They get easy to write letters that never get sent out, and my coworker and I get the complicated. Wow. So you're doing all the hard work while they're doing the easy work because English is their second language or third. The judge is in his skin. No, the judge is at home. You will see him tonight on the website at 8 o'clock. Judge Joe Brown and the Man Up Show with Judge Joe Brown is tonight on the website at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to therealdananetwork.com. The link is in the description. Dana, it's not about him being old. It's that he is old and incapable of the responsibility that his position. Yeah. Well, when I say old, I'm talking about sickly. He's in his 70s. Joshua Brown is 74, 76. Excuse me. And he's sharp. So is Trump. Joe Biden is in his 70s, but he run around here acting like he's 100. So yeah, he's just he's sick. I think he is. I think, my own personal opinion, allegedly. Anything else, guys? Let me see. Let me see if that guy's still alive. If they still, yep, he has 131. Oh, they letting him rock out because everybody shifted to him. Will you ever bite the bullet and let Judge Joe Brown marry? That opportunity, honey, passed already. That ship done sailed. We are colleagues. We are no, we are actually friends. That's like family. That's family. Nothing romantic. Never was romantic. If there were ever going to be an open door for that, it would have happened already. So, and then I know too much of his personal life. I know who he likes. I know who he's in love with. Yeah. And plus, I'm in love with somebody else. I'm crazy about somebody else. And he knows this. So it's just, men and women have to learn to be friends with the opposite sex. You have to. Because first of all, women don't get along with each other. They're so phony with each other. So if you want to have a friendship, having friendship with a man is your best bet as a woman, because you can really have a genuine friendship. And a friendship meaning you are not sexually attracted to that man and he's not sexually attracted to you. So, and if you are not sexually attracted to each other, you can be friends of the opposite sex. But I'm crazy about somebody else. No, I'm not about to. No, because he doesn't. The one I'm crazy about doesn't choose me. It's actually the opposite. He actually went the other way. He went door exit. Dana got cold feet. I know, Honey, I dropped the bag. Well, technically, I didn't. It's just life went that way. But if I was focused on, okay, I'm gonna ease my way up in that mansion, women could be manipulative to do that, but I'm always focused on the business. If I'm doing business, I mean, if we are personal before business, that's one thing. But if we started off as business, I don't like changing that. I don't change it to personal. Business has to be business. Because if you start off business and then you turn it to personal, it does not work out. It's a disaster. If you start off personal and then you get into business with each other, that could work out, So yeah, I didn't really drop the bag. Dana finna spin the block. I don't really spin the block. I mean, I could come out where it says I rock with the judge. He's yes, wealth information. Yep. I mean, I don't really spin the block like that because, well, first of all, if you're upset with me, I always try to fix it. And whether I'm apologizing or whether I'm coming to you and I'm being sincere, saying like, listen, I need you or whatever, I miss you, whatever. But if you're not receiving that, or like if you don't say, if you just still brushing me off, Why would I spend the block on that? Why would I spend the block back on that? If you choose to stay gone, I'm not going to try and keep revisiting that. It doesn't make sense. So that means you really wasn't feeling me. You're not feeling that person. You never was really feeling that person. If that person comes to you, but like, listen, I need you in my life or whatever, and you still split, then you know that person was never genuine. Dana, is it cheating if you don't release? What do you mean you don't release? I don't understand that. Be more specific. Judge Joe is one of the, yes, he is. True T. What's true T? What I just said. Spinning the block. People change though, right, Dana? You spin the block might get a different no. If you extend yourself after there is a disturbance and you extend yourself to make it right and they shut it down, why are you going to revisit that? Now, if you extend yourself to make something happen, some disturbance, and you extend yourself to make it right and they shut it down, okay, I'm not spinning the block. But if they come back, then that's something different. Maybe they're not upset. Maybe they're over whatever. But if they come back, all right, I will probably most likely entertain it, of course. And then it could be different then. But if I extend myself after the grievance happened and I extend myself to make it right and you still leave, I'm not spinning shit. Is it cheating if you don't? What's going on? I'm only a ghetto gynecologist, but I just want to hear what? Are you in a relationship with somebody, sir, and you slept with somebody else? That's cheating. It's cheating if you go behind somebody back and do something you shouldn't be doing. Unless you tell the person you're with, this is what it is, then it's not cheating if you aren't informing the other person that you want an open relationship. But if you are not telling your partner that you want an open relationship and you go and sleep with somebody else, that's cheating. I hear you. I concur. Yeah. Men practices stoicism and can handle many issues when it arises. Mhm. Mm. Oh, Libra, talking true T, open door or close that chapter, move on with or without them. Yeah. Yeah, because you know what, Libras, we don't like confrontation. I don't like me personally. I don't like confrontation at all. So if a confrontation does, or something, you're gonna have a confrontation. You're gonna have a little, dis-ease sometimes. But we always were trying to make it right because we're very diplomatic. But if that person doesn't want to receive it, then it's like, listen, it's nothing, and that's just life. It has nothing to do with signs or woman or man. That is life. That is life. You know, you're not going to be picked all the time, or some things end, you know what I'm saying? And that's just life. You have to accept it. But my intentions is to always try to make things right. And I never go on with my life having ill will towards anybody. What is your position? Are you hell no, I'm not in the what is that, polygamy? No, no. I could never do it. No, no. First of all, I am a committed person with one person by default because that's too much multitasking. I can't sit up here and show this person attention and that person attention. And I expect that in return. But no, that's just not me. And then two, I don't like a whole bunch of bodily fluids. So I could never be in an open relationship. No, unless you with someone for so long and I'm not having sex with my partner, but we're together because of whatever reason. Like a lot of married couples stay married for whatever business reason, but they have own separate personal lives. But even if that was the case, I'm not sleeping with that person. I'm only sleeping with one other person. I can only do one person at a time. Number one, that's by default. Number two, I'm too grown. I'm not a kid. I'm not in high school. Not in my early 20s. I'm grown. It's too many diseases out here. Ugh, people got so many germs. People are liars. And I don't like a whole bunch of different bodily fluids like that. And I want to just deal with one person and get to know that person. I want to have my person. I like that concept of my person, someone having my back. Yes, honey, October the 7th. And don't you know my birthday is going to go down in history as the day that they're always going to refer to in the media when Gaza striked Israel? I can't stand that. No matter what I love, respect you for nothing, true to 160. For nothing but the truth versus the lies for me as a 68 years old senior therapist. Yeah. Oh, okay, Derek, you're on a 6. So guys, yeah, 8 o'clock was about 30, 40, about 40 minutes, 45 minutes before the 8 o'clock show. This was good. 46 minutes. Disregard changes? No. Okay. Well, can I leave this page here? I'm not trying to stay on this damn page like this. Your changes. Okay, so I have to leave it here. Okay, never mind. I'm cutting out that part in that video. That's why, guys. But everything about the Middle East nonsense is irritating me. Thank God for the new black media. It's like right there. We love you. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I mean, listen, we do need to stay. I do touch on stuff like that. Oh, I have 11 visitors on the website. I hope all you 11 new site visitors, did you sign up? I need your email for the mailing list. You get to see the live show tonight for free. Oh, but I do got 3 new members. Thank you, guys. Any questions y'all want to ask me? Actually, I'm gonna stay on here to 7:30 because it gives me 30 minutes to refresh my lipstick. I might change my shirt, change the lighting. So I'm giving y'all 15, well, actually 14 more minutes. Ask me something, put a Q in the comment section if you want to ask me a question. Or if you want me to acknowledge your comments or something. I be telling y'all some of my business. But I know when to stop. But yeah, I mean, we need black new media, not the Rollins or that bullshit native land podcast. Real black media. Like you need black conservative, progressive, liberals, whoever, probably it doesn't matter. You know, paying out. We need all types of new black media. Congratulations on your website. I'm sure it is doing really well, and you and the judge are making plenty of money. Thank you, DHP. It's coming along. What is that? The little train that could is coming along. I need to do some updates this month, and I'm trying to keep it simple for right now, and then build it up. Most importantly for me, it is to build up a strong mailing list and subscription. I want to perfect and I need to upload the archives. I am looking for people who want to do their own show on the website. That's what I want to, that's my goal this year. I do have another channel, the Dusty Chronicles. That's more on like relationship with me calling men and women Dusties or whatever. And then I'm also going to be rolling out a whole brand new format, not just a channel, but in my community sections, Monday through Friday, I have the hashtag love yourself motivational quotes. Some of them I take from others, like philosophers. Some is my own. I will be starting a whole new media format called Love Yourself Podcast. That will be coming like in the spring, summer. So yeah, so I'm really trying to build up the network. And the goal for the website, therealdananetwork.com, is to start bringing in independent content creators. Whether you have a platform somewhere else, it doesn't matter if you want to upload your stuff. And that's why I want to generate a large email list, because the more eyes and the more subscribers, the more the website gets pushed out in the algorithm. Yeah, Roland Martin is trash. How is your evening? It's going good. Thank you, the God. It's going really good. I agree. We need a really excellent app for Black media content to stay ahead of information curve, like Tariq T. Manning. Yeah, I mean, like TBA, I don't listen to him, but a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? So I would never just barge. And he is like the counter opposite of Roland, which is good. So yeah, and it's not even, it's more so, yeah, like we do need a real good Black media app where Black content creators, whether they have their own website or whatever, can promote what they're doing, whether it's a Apple podcast or whatever, so you guys can know, the different types of Black media content creators. But just because you are a Black person doing media doesn't mean you only talk about Black stuff. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Any other comments? I really enjoyed your last Twitter stream. Oh, thank you, Farida. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're pretty. Yeah. They're cutting off the channels that talk about. They ain't cut mine off. How? No, they're not. What channel are they cutting off? They ain't doing that. Once they start doing that, they know lawsuits coming. Good evening, Dana. I appreciate you. Thank you, Loyalty Selassie. Selassie. My 10-year-old is the 5th. Okay. Oh, okay. October 5th. Data breaches payout soon. I gotta find. Yeah, my Twitter is the real Dana number 7. What we got? 8 more minutes before I'm out of here. Yeah, the Twitter handle is the real Dana number 7. And like I said, go to the website. They cut your channel off. No, they only cut my channel. No, they didn't. They only cut the channel off because of the Tucker Carlson Putin interview. And I took it down. I took down that video and I'm cutting out that part. Can we get more X space? It's amazing how different groups share their thoughts. Yeah, well, the judge, we do once a week. Because listen, those X spaces be like 3-4 hours. So it's like, it could be draining. And then because there's so many different people with different thoughts and, objectives and opinions and stuff, that could be draining as well. But we may add maybe we add a second day, maybe on a Sunday. No, not Sunday. We do it Tuesdays, every Tuesday, like at 5 p.m. Eastern. And we go for like a 3 hours. So I don't know, maybe a Friday turn up. He does his own show for maybe late Friday night, turn up with the judge or something. Because weekends lately, well, I know right now his car is in the shop. So he's kind of home more. So maybe I need to, maybe I'll pull him on X space more. But what you mean they cut your channel off? They ain't cut my channel. You talking about that video, and I took it down. I stopped it. I know. We have to get used to it because you know why? Because they don't have x.com. You have to put twitter.com. Mm. Mm. I'm not Black, but I respect Black Americans and their fight for equal rights that non-Black American benefit from. Thank you so much. Leader X is back. Yeah. Oh, and if non-Black people, if you want to join my Sunday panel, this Sunday I'm going to be talking about should the Black national anthem be played during the NFL. Send me an email, danawiththedata@gmail.com. danawiththedata@gmail.com. Send me an email if you want to join the Sunday panel, danawiththedata@gmail.com. I don't understand why real Americans don't support reparations for Black Americans. The money stays in-house. Yeah, it does. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. All right, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. I will see you at 8. That's in 30 minutes on the website, therealdananetwork.com. What is this? Therealdananetwork.com. Go to the website, sign up. See you at 8. Okay. I got some people that signed up, honey. Good night, Lala. Good night, everybody. Love you. I'll probably jump on there to troll. All right, guys. See you tonight on the website, therealdananetwork.com, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, uncensored with Judge Joe Brown.